Hey everyone, welcome back to Love English. I'm Jade, and before we start today, I just want to say this from my heart. If you're listening right now and you understand English but still feel scared to speak it, please know you are not broken. You are not slow, and you are definitely not alone. I remember a time when I could understand movies, songs, even long conversations, but the moment someone looked at me and waited for my answer, my mind went completely blank. My heart beat faster, my voice felt stuck, and all I could do was smile and nod and hope the moment would pass. For a long time, I thought something was wrong with me. Maybe I wasn't talented at languages. Maybe my accent sounded strange. Maybe people would judge me. But one day, I realized something very important. English was never the problem. Fear was. We learn English thinking we need to sound perfect, correct, smart, like a textbook. But real-life English doesn't sound like that at all. Real English sounds messy, warm, emotional, and very human. People stop. People repeat themselves. People laugh in the middle of a sentence. People say, well, you know. And guess what? Nobody cares. When you walk into a cafe, people don't say, "Good morning, how are you today?" with perfect grammar. They say, "Hey," or "Morning," or sometimes they just smile, and that's enough. And that's when I started changing the way I learned English. I stopped chasing perfection and started chasing connection. I started listening not for grammar, but for rhythm, for emotion, for how words flow together like music. I noticed how "I am going to" became "I'm gonna," how "I want to" became "I wanna," and how nobody ever stopped the conversation to correct it. At first, I felt shy using those phrases, like, "Am I allowed to speak like this? Is this wrong?" And then I realized this is how English lives, not how it survives. Another big change for me was learning to be okay with silence and fillers. Instead of freezing, I learned to say, well, or "let me think." And suddenly, my brain had space to breathe. Those small sounds didn't make me sound stupid, they made me sound real. I also started talking to myself in English. Yes, really. While brushing my teeth, cooking, walking outside, I would say simple things like, "I'm tired. I need coffee. Okay, let's go." And slowly, English stopped feeling like a test. It started feeling like a voice. And when I forgot a word, I didn't stop anymore. I just described it. The thing I use when it rains. The place where I buy bread. And people understood me anyway. That moment changed everything for me. Because I realized communication is not about perfect words, it's about shared meaning. And let's talk about mistakes for a second, because I have made so many. I once ordered something so wrong that the cashier just stared at me, confused, and instead of running away, I laughed. And we laughed together. That laugh did more for my English than 10 grammar books. Confidence didn't come from knowing more words. It came from surviving awkward moments and realizing I was still okay. Your accent, your pauses, your little mistakes, they are not weaknesses. They are proof that you are brave enough to speak. And that's what Love English is about. Not sounding native, not sounding perfect, but sounding alive. If today you only speak one sentence in English, that's enough. If today you only listen and feel the rhythm, that's enough. Progress is quiet. Confidence grows slowly. And one day, you'll notice something beautiful. You're not translating anymore. You're just speaking. So please be gentle with yourself. Fall in love with the process. Laugh at your mistakes. And remember, English is not a wall, it's a bridge. Thank you for spending this time with me on Love English. Keep speaking, keep trying, and most importantly, keep believing in your voice. I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, take care and speak with heart.